Alright, Jeskai control. For those newer to Magic, Jeskai is Magic jargon for the 3-color combination of blue, white, and red, like we have here in front of us today. We've got lots of various controlling elements here in Clarion and Realm-Cloaked Giant as a sweeper, some counter magic and sabotage and absorb, some removal spells and Lava Coil, the full 8 suite of adventure creatures down here, and then we've got some Chandra, Sarkhan, and Ugin up here at the top end. I like that this deck's got a number of interactive elements, but also has lots of ways to close the game out. Our adventure creatures, along with these planeswalkers, can actually kill people, and we need to kill people. So it's not a control deck that's going to expect our opponents to die of old age. So go ahead and jump on into some ranked matches with this one and see how it goes. It's kind of funny. Savit streaming Hearthstone right now has as many viewers as the entire Magic category. Hashtag stay humble. We're on the play. I think this is a mulligan with 2 tapped lands. I guess I get a couple of shots. I get, what, 3 shots at a 3rd land? Yeah, maybe this is fine on the play. But I don't understand, chat. Magic's a top 10 esport, chat. Land. Ba-bee! Look at that. Look at that. Just like we drew it up, chat. Aggressive. Aggressive on the other side there. I don't think I had a submission from Kuntz, Justin. Unless it got put through today. I don't look like I have any Kuntz deck list pending. Nope. I'm also not really taking too many more, too many more standard submissions. Nah, I want to fetch first Burning Piggy, so that way if I shuffle a bad card to the bottom, I don't shuffle it back into my deck later with the fetch. Or if I bottom a card with the Scribe. Alright, how does my control deck ever beat Cat Oven? I feel like it probably doesn't. I guess I can end step Borrower this and then sabotage it on the way back down. Is the plan. Well, the problem is, if I bounce the Oven, they're going to sack the cat, and they won't bring it back right away if they're a good player. Yeah, Ugin only destroys colorless, or cards that have a color. Well, if we're just gonna see like stomp on my face here. Well, I have enough blue mana to end step bounce this on their end step, and then on their next turn, my lands will be untapped. Is the idea. So I'll bounce this now, and then we'll untap on my turn. This would be much better as Absorb right now. Yep. Yeah, Ugin start making things is definitely the plan. Hopefully they don't have Murderous Rider. Fuzzy Jello, thank you for the 11 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. The seeds of disaster. Are there not spyglasses in this sideboard? Thought there was at least one. There are not spyglasses in the sideboard. Oh, we've got a couple of Shieldbreakers. That's fine. Shieldbreaker destroys target artifact. Poor Ugin. He thought Whips and Chains got him excited. Little did he know. The timeout cap is still 99 plus. Oh yeah, we got some cleansing to the sideboard too. Cleansing's real good here. Well, it's less good here than the trail decks. Still probably fine. No point in attacking, because they get a free block. I mean, playing the 7/7 out when they have a free blocker every turn doesn't really accomplish anything, right? Playing my 3/3 evasive creature or holding up Sabotage both seem much better. Yeah, I really feel like from a flavor perspective, more Giants should have had Trample and Reach. I remember when I did my pre-release and saw Cat Oven, I thought, wow, this is a really oppressive limited archetype. And they banned all the actually oppressive cards, and now it's a standard meta all-star. Hey, I would like the record to reflect that we were playing Cat Oven and beating Field of the Dead consistently with it. Because this format was actually good when Field of the Dead was legal. It's fine now, but I don't know. I feel like this current format's like a solid 6 out of 10 to me. And like, when Field was legal, it was like a 7 or 8 out of 10 for me. To arbitrarily make up numbers. Unban Field, leave Oko banned. I actually think the issue was Once Upon a Time in Vale. I think there's a very good chance this format would be fine with Oko and Field and no Once, no Vale. Although leaving Oko banned is probably good, considering we're about to go to Theros. And it is just amazing to me that they put Oko in the same format as all of these sweet gods. Like, did they expect people to play these cards that were just gonna be Elks? Like, it's real weird to me. Who shipped that design file? Who was like, yeah, this is great, ship it. Nope. You can't elk it if it's only an enchantment. Okay, yeah, sure. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Unban Oko and give all the gods hexproof. Alright, we're going on an adventure, chat. It involves giants and fairies and all sorts of things. Oh my. Oh my. Why does this card have hexproof for blue-green planeswalkers that seems so specific?
Don't start any fires without me.
Why this line over make a 1/1 and scry to you? Why make a 1/1 and scry to you? Instead of me telling you you're wrong, tell me why you're right. Why is your line worth taking? Yeah, the putting big things into play lets me hopefully kill them. Because, like, these cats are killing us. What answer do I have to stop the oven? Be specific. What am I looking for? Tell me why your suggestion is good. Don't be generic. This is game 1. I don't have answers like that. Okay, so this plus Lava Coil and one of the cats, I guess. Think we take the time to kill Chandra here? Yeah, I don't think Scorching Dragonfire is an unreasonable suggestion. There aren't many things you need the fourth point on, right? Clarion would be a good hit, yep. Because if I coil the cat, chat, they just sack it and then bring it back. What I could have done here was, I could have bounced the Prison Realm and then Prison Realm Chandra. That's a line. Pick up Realm and then Realm the Oven. That's not how Magic works. They've played really well with these cats. They've not been bringing them back on my turn. They've been bringing them back on their turn to avoid this. Gosh, I just got done complimenting you, opponent. It doesn't look like you pushed notification through, Brian, but you do have an icon next to your name, so thanks for the support. Sometimes you have to, like, refresh your browser page to get that to go through. Thanks for keeping me around. I think we're digging for Clarion here. I haven't played a Clarion yet. So we've got 2 Clarions in 32 cards. We get 5 looks at one, 6 looks with this. We're looking to use the hidden mode on Clarion to gain a bunch of life. Don't play a Mayhem Devil. Have a heart. Have a heart. Don't play a Mayhem Devil.
Go get him, buddies.
They have a spell, chat. I'm concerned. Am I dead? No, I'm not dead because I can make a 1/1, right? Should have bounced this and taken the Chandra last turn. Okay, this lets me find a Lava Coil to deal with the Cauldron. Oh, I can Prison Realm the Cauldron Familiar. I can Prison Realm the Cauldron Familiar. Okay, we're still looking for Clarion, I think, but yeah, this worked out well for us. All right, put that cat in prison. All right, brick, 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 brick. Please build 1 giant house of bricks. 1 single brick. Oh no, not the redraw. Why you gotta make me sweat, Magic Arena? Why you gotta make me sweat? Don't do it. Have a heart. Oh, wait, there's not a cat in there, right? Oh, wait, they can sack this and get Mayhem Devil, but that doesn't do it, right? Oh no! Oh no! I need y'all saw that I put that stop there, right? Y'all saw that I put that stop there? Did y'all see the stop that I clicked and then it went like it didn't matter? All right, so if there's a Clarion on top of my deck, we would have won. Chat, this can't attack. This can't attack. This has lifelink. Yes, so they block, they go to 12, they take 10, they go to 2. This has lifelink. And then we're dead because they sack this, get back Mayhem Devil, sack foods, and kill us. Close game. Close game. Okay. Yeah, for people that are like, hey, maybe they missed the line, I don't really care about winning these ladder matches. My goal is to see how my deck does versus another deck. So like their deck beat mine in that position. One, I saved myself 60 seconds of time, assuming they're gonna see the line. Two, you know, in actuality, the thing that I care about, seeing how a matchup feels, like them messing up doesn't change the fact that like my deck lost. Okay, Clarion cleans out their early aggression. Shieldbreaker destroys an oven. Oh, maybe, Justin? I don't think so. It depended on the board wipe. If we would have gotten it with the scry, depended on how they would have blocked. They could have definitely blocked in a way that would have been okay for us. Oh, I cast it pre-attack. Oh, and then they're forced to jump? Yeah, I think you're right.
This isn't a fight you can win. Oh, I've done the hero thing.
Yeah, you're right, Justin. If I could have scried during my upkeep there, we wouldn't have been dead on board. They would have had to draw lethal the following turn. The thing gives them a creature back, Justin. The Cavalier. That was why we were dead. The Cavalier gives them Mayhem Devil back with the block.
Not to brag, but I'm totally the best pyromancer. Say hi to my fiery friends. Well, the sweeper didn't kill Giants Punchworthy, so if I would have been able to scry to the sweeper, I could have cast the sweeper to leave my Giants there, and they would have been forced to chump block with the Mayhem Devil because my Giants were lethal on the attack because they were at 8. So they would have had their oven and 2 food, but no board, and they'd be drawing on their turn. So we wouldn't have killed them, but we also wouldn't have been dead on their turn had I scryed during my upkeep. These little guys are great.
No, they didn't. They only had 1 land available, Punchworthy. Well, if they can't take Sarkhan's Dragon out of play here, we're in a real good spot. And they need to be able to beat this one and the next one. So they get to kill Sarkhan here. They get to make 2 tokens, pass the turn, sack them at end of turn, kill Sarkhan with the triggers.
Go get 'em, buddies.
Let's see if they see the line. Yeah, they moused over Sarkhan a bunch. I'd be really surprised if they forgot the passive there. All right, so the line here is definitely just this with the hidden text. Hit this, gain 4, play Teferi now. This game should be over.
Especially once we, like, drop another Sarkhan and have 2 dragons next turn. So they could trade Rankle for my 4/4 if they wanted. They do not.
Want me to phase you out of time?
You want me to phase you out of time?
Who are you to call behold? No, I am not making this up as I go.
Well, remember, the core set this summer is Teferi themed. Nice duress. I feel like this card isn't playable anymore.
Might demands power. Here we go.
Fun fact, once you make these creatures, if they run out of loyalty, they don't die till end of turn. So is that an impressive Sarkhan game? Control decks that can kill people are great. Yeah, I feel like he should probably just be playing Drill Bit. Probably just be playing Drill Bit. Why is Giant Killer in this sideboard? What matchups is this good in? He's good against the Questing Beast decks? Okay, that's probably the answer, huh? Questing Beast decks, Embercleave decks. Probably okay there. It's good against the Cavalier Fires deck, yeah. Big Dino? Okay, yeah. Alright, I'm in for that one. Sure. Are you ready, chat? Bonecrusher's ready. Clarion is ready. Clarion, deal. Yeah, core sets are summer set. So the Teferi theme set is 3 set releases for now. So Theros, next set, Teferi set. And then rotation happens 4 sets from now. Every fall is rotation. That means 3 mana Teferi will briefly be legal with the Teferi set. That is correct. I can only assume they're going to want to reprint the Hero of Dominaria in the Teferi themed set, right? Would only make sense. One mana Teferi confirmed. They found their 4th land and red mana here. Probably just absorbing anything they do for 3+ mana this turn. They play like a 2-drop, probably let it resolve and stomp it, depending on what it is. Yeah, that's going to be interesting to see, Golden Ringer. I feel like it would really surprise me if they left the Ballista combo legal in Pioneer after banning Cat combo. Like, feels like that would be a bit of a miss to me. Sure. Hey, thanks for the 10 months, Eambot. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. What does Scales do without Ballista? I have no idea. Probably ceases to be a deck. Do you have another devil? Are they like picking up Gutter Bones? Yeah, this is fine. I'm actually gonna go ahead and just not play the Brazen Borrower. And I'm just gonna go ahead and 1-for-1 this Clarion here because I want to start deploying my own threats. So we'll do this now. So this way I don't have a sweeper routing in my hand, so I can just like get my threats on the table. It does also slightly nerf mono green devotion, that is true. That being said though, Marty, the ramp deck seems to be the more potent of the green, like the ramp colorless deck seems more potent than the devotion deck. Yeah, I got a little too controlling for this matchup. I'm gonna hold on to this land for now in case they rankle me and make me discard a card. Sure.
Anyone need a fire started? No? Too bad. Don't worry, I brought company.
The problem with the combo is that it just slots into too many things. Like, if you look back at when they banned Splinter Twin, part of the reason why they banned it is because they said it went into everything, and this combo goes into everything easier than Splinter Twin went into everything. Like, every deck that can make white mana and Pioneer will want to play the combo is basically the TLDR. Is your deck white, then it wants to play the combo. And if your deck's not white, you then realistically need to ask yourself the question, do I want to splash white to play this combo? It's very similar to Once Upon a Time, only instead of splashing for consistency, you're splashing for the payoff. And the search for an enchantment card's not that good. Idyllic Tutor is really slow and clunky. Lukewarm take. Teferi, Hero of Dominaria would be a fine card if it wasn't able to tuck itself in. The issue with Hero of Dominaria is that the design team missed the fact that he could be a win condition that lets you deck. Maybe it was wrong to play Ugin because they had that in there. I probably should have just Planner Cleansinged here. Hopefully they play another threat out here and then I'll Cleansing the board. Do I just Cleansing to get my Sarkhan? Feel like I do. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. There's an oven. They don't have a cat yet, though, right? The fact that Sarkhan is just like 2 threats in 1 is great. Like, here's my dragon and my planeswalker. They're both gonna kill you very quickly. They took my only son! They took my dragon and they baked him into a pie! They took my dragon and they made him kill my Sarkhan and they baked him into a pie! Oh, I've been wronged! They baked him into 2 pies! He was such a bigly dragon! You were supposed to be 2 threats, Sarkhan! Why, Sarkhan, why? Take your baking lessons and shove them. Get it out of here. Cleanse the plane. No more Martha Stewart here. Get gone. Hey, Marco. Thanks for the 3rd of a year. Welcome back. Happy New Year. My opponent has 8 minutes left on their clock. I have 17 minutes. Oh, that's real good. Need a good top deck ASAP here. That is not it. Slackham, thanks for the 2/3 of a year. Welcome back. Yeah, their castle is very good for them for sure. Yeah, duress this one. Their duresses have not been good for them. Their duresses have come up blank twice now. Need to pick back up Gutter Bones and deploy him again here now. Oh, really? Huh? This is not Justin's deck. This deck has more win conditions than Justin's deck. No one submitted your deck, Justin. Sorry, I'm not even sure I'd accept it if I did, but... Mostly at the end of Standard this season. Like, I think I'm only planning to do 2 Standard days next week, and I want both of them to be prep for the event on Saturday. And then, like, the new set's gonna be coming up. Which, speaking of, something I should plug on stream. If you, God bless America, my country, 'tis of thee. Sweet land of liberty, of the I sing. 40 minutes to lose the first match feels Jeskai control, man. 40 minutes to lose a match feels Jeskai control. Theros spoilers are in full swing now. So something that I do offer here on the channel is I do build around deck submissions. So if there's a new card out of Theros that you think is sweet, but you're not sure how to approach building a deck for it, for $25, I will put together a deck based around a card or cards of your choosing, and then it'll get played on stream for 2 to 4 or 5 matches, depending on how the deck goes and how quickly the matches take. As always, full details on how my deck submission process works. We found on my website there, bit.ly/Google Sellout. They bottomed 3. Can we go for 4? There's the 4th. All right. I'm going to bottom that. I hit the guaranteed 4th land here, and Chemister's Insight likely propels me into lands 5 and 6. Are you taking build-arounds for new cards in Pioneer Historic? Yeah. Yep. Just as a heads up, though, I think I have my stream schedule approximately ironed out around the set release. Set release day on Arena is the 16th. The 16th, 17th, and 18th will be all standard on this channel. And then the following week on that Monday, we'll return to doing some Pioneer in the mornings. Well, if they have some Cavaliers next turn, we're going to be real dead. I guess I keep that so I can try and curve out into Sarkhan. How much of the 16th will be opening packs to get the collection in? It takes like less than 15 minutes to open 200 packs on Arena. It's really quick. Only discarded 1 card. I assume we're dead. Bringing a bunch of counter spells here. Clarion's pretty bad. Prison Realm is mediocre. I think I need to keep these to have a way to finish the game. Chandra seems unnecessary. Sarkhan and Ugin both close out okay. Lava Coil doesn't do much. I guess it kills Phoenix, though. Would I rather have Realm-Cloak or Lava Coil? I'd probably rather have Realm-Cloak. We were talking about Giant Killer. That seems fine here. We'll trim 1 Realm-Cloak at the top end. All right, let's give this a try. See, it just doesn't really do anything. It has some counter spells, but we're just like, have triple tapped land, quad tapped land. You think we want planar cleansing? So part of the problem with something like planar cleansing in this matchup is that if my opponent is in a board state that we need to planar cleanse, we probably are dead still the following turn. Is likely the case. Like, if we're planar cleansing, that means they hit us with creatures already. And that means once we cleanse them, they can easily play another haste creature the following turn and just finish the job. Not if we have Tef. How does Tef help? Oh, you want instant speed planar cleansing. Okay. Maybe that could be okay. And I feel like that means a lot has to be going right for us. We're kind of just looking for another counterspell here, right? Because I need to sabotage this dork. Hey, Grixis, thanks for the resub. I appreciate it. Welcome back. That's probably worth keeping. I'm gonna shock this in so I can do Veto plus Borrower, or just Scry if they play the War Boss. That's true. The red-green Sarkhan deck up next is real good. It's one of the decks on my short list of things to considering for the tournament. Decks that beat people down are my list of things I'm considering playing. We're gonna get vetoed next turn. It's gonna suck. I'm gonna keep this Brazen Borrower actually, so that way if they slip a fires through after we do this, we can bounce it and then veto it. How long is the total window for the monthly event? You mean, like, how long on Saturday do you get to play? I'm not sure I understand your question, Vernash. Or what you're asking. So there's a 2-hour window where you have to join the event in that 2 hours Saturday morning. And then once you've joined the event Saturday morning, I believe you get like 9 or 10 hours to actually play. I don't remember all the details though.
Here goes nothing.
So I think my plan here is just like borrower, go, so we can pressure this Teferi off the table. Since I can't hold Veto up anyways, we're currently playing Hearthstone.
I've got some.
Okay. So you're saying there's a chance. Not dead on board.
I came to being long. I can create or destroy.
I don't believe they give you enough time to play 11 matches using the full timer. All right, we're gonna try this one more time, but believe it or not, I think this is probably another good example of it's a brew in this standard format and the brew is not very good. The standard format has a lot of really diverse tier 1, tier 1.5 decks that are reasonably competitive to pick from. There's a bunch that I'm working through, but outside of like the core of those good cards in those decks, a lot of the brews have been real rough this season. The power level discrepancy between the cards that aren't being played and the ones that are present in those top level decks is pretty large in my experience. Damn, looks good. Fountain into Stomp into Teferi. Or into Giant, mayhaps. Temple of Milady. Abzan, eh? Have a bit of a brew off here. Kiora, okay.
Not to brag, but my friend's kind of a big deal.
I think a lot of people are just kind of spent in general, Percy. Like, it just took them, like, regardless of if this format's good or bad, I feel like it took them too long to figure it out. One of the nice things here is this only destroys non-giants, so this is something we can deploy that doesn't get swept away by our own sweeper. It's no Guilds of Rav standard. Well, this opponent's playing a 4-color thing. Neat. I guess I do this and then this, but like it actually hasn't been a year, Percy, not even close. I know it feels like a year, but it won't actually be a year until what's it called? Until the set after Theros releases. So it's only been like 8 months. I also think, especially for someone like you guys, seen which channels you interact with in the subs Discord, like the fact that like the non-rotating formats are exciting drains standard for a lot of people. Like when standard was more exciting for people, like modern was in kind of a bad spot and we didn't have pioneer. If that makes sense. So it's easier to be, I think there's a lot of people that standard just doesn't appeal to, which is why it's good that we have non-rotating formats. Get to keep my little 4-3 here. The problem is, I guess we're kind of pivoting into an okay spot here, huh? Next turn I get to shock in this land, I get to Teferi bounce this, and then I get to sabotage it on the way back down. Our deck is wild. They're on just like 5-color Cavalier Lotus Fields. That's cute. Bit of a brew off here.
Let's slow this down. Let's try this.
Might be able to run them out of the game with like Counterspell Sarkhan and a bounce from Borrower. Yeah, I think the fact, and this is something that I actually tweeted last night, I think the fact that they had so many of their big tournaments were in like dead standard formats, right? Like, there were like so many other tournaments like, well, I should be excited to watch this tournament this weekend, but I know the results don't matter because something's about to get banned.
Be a bad idea. No sword can pierce my scales. I will call the dragons.
So this hits them for 8. And then I have a Brazen Borrower bounce next turn, and I get to attack for 12 next turn. Yeah, the third one was good. And I really hope that, like, them not having a strict ban list anymore, a ban list dates is going to help with that. Like leaving themselves the flexibility to, like, make things happen as they need to. What if we didn't? What if instead, back to your hand? Alright, what are they doing? Disdainful Stroke's great. They're on like Mono Cavaliers. Prison Realm's probably good because they're on Mono Cavaliers. Clarion doesn't seem very useful. Giant Killer seems fine. Lava Coil doesn't seem very useful. Dispute and Gust are probably fine. Realm-Cloak. Realm-Cloak was okay there. Let's try this. I mean, I don't think that's a fair assessment of this current format, Percy. I don't think Nissa Ramp is the best deck in this format. I don't think there's a definitive answer between, like, I know the Nissa Flash deck did really well at the MC, but there was a distinct lack of aggressive decks at that Mythic Championship, and like Grand Prix and other stuff since then, like things like Knights have done really well. And again, it's personal and semantics, but I think, again, your point there is off base and not semantics, that like saying that Nissa Ramp's just the definitive best. That's not the case here in this format. Yeah, if you look at the big events and the Mythic Championship since the last round of bannings, it's been the format chasing its tail, figuring out what's actually good. Hey, Shaman Exile, thanks for keeping me around. Hope you're having a wonderful start to your new year. Thanks for dropping off your Bezo bucks here this month. Wait, what? Holy shit. Yeah, okay, I take your point. You're not allowed to admit that you were wrong on the internet. Come on now. Dig your heels in. Tell me I'm wrong. What is this? Alright, so this only works when they enter play, right? So I can counterspell something next turn? Yeah, I agree, Mail Branch, and that's part of, like, I don't think this current format works very, very well for my deck list submission process, because, like, a lot of the brews have been kind of middling against the top decks, but I do think this current format has a great range of top decks to be playing. I'm gonna let this resolve. I don't really care if they turn off these Teferis, I don't think. I'm just gonna, like, flash in Brazen Borrower and start attacking this Kiora. Oh, feels magic, man. Feels magic, man. That's fine. They're just going to continue stumbling, and this Brazen Borrower is going to deal 18 points. I can feel it. He's going the distance. He's going full speed. He's all alone in this time of need. He's racing and pacing and plotting the course. Just looking for more counterspells at this point. Strokes, gusts, stuff like that. So, and this is actually, I think, something enough people don't think about, Percy. I actually think that the diversity of the tier 1 decks in this format actually chases brewers out of the format. You said you were enjoying building aggressive decks to beat field at the start. It's better to be in most formats, it's better to be a brewer in narrow formats than it is to be in diverse formats, right? Like, this current format feels a little bit like, it's kind of like modern in the number of decks that are competitive, but it doesn't have that deep card pool to have quirky stuff for the people that don't want to spike. So it's hard. It definitely feels hard to brew in this format because there are so many different good decks. Like, you can't, there's like 6 or 7 different good decks, and I feel like you can't beat more than like 2 or 3 of them at any point with any brew that you put together. Abaddon Rise, thank you for the quarter of a year. I appreciate you shipping your Prime back this way again. Thanks for keeping me around. I would like to stomp your face. Rise up. The Ninjas League was kind of middling. The Storm deck was some of the best Magic I've played in a very, very long time. The Storm League was just like chef's kiss perfect. Wishclaw Talisman is that card was real good. I've played tests before, and it like that deck, that build with the Mox Opal and the Wish Claws felt like it was on a different level. Yeah, we were basically, right? We're like, all right, Black Lotus and Demonic Tutor, let's go. Yeah, Echo at the end. Like, we got to play 3 pieces of power, right? We got to play Tutor, Black Lotus, and Wheel. Wheel of Fortune! That's unfortunate. Well, we have one Chandra in our deck that can potentially give us a leg up in this matchup. The problem is that our win condition of Sarkhan's really bad in a Brazen Borrower mirror, because Borrower just like axes those tokens. Ooh, buddy! Drawing your one of Chandra Awakened Inferno. Priceless. Pretty priceless. Can I get a red source? Papi! Absorb this. Ugh. Never forget, this stream was pre-recorded in front of a live Twitch audience. Oh no, please don't bounce my Chandra. How will I ever win the game now? Mercy, opponent, mercy. Punch your face. Read. There's a chance they're borrowers in Castle race our Chandra emblems. Borrower is very, very good. Huh. This actually seems okay for me, right? Because now I get to just, like, Chandra down tick. Actually, I can, Clarion plus Bonecrusher, right? I get a chance to resolve this guaranteed. What was my favorite deck of 2019? Blue-Red Eldrazi, the Pioneer deck. Standard deck. I don't know about Standard. Standard's been rough. Yarok Field. Nope. Yarok Field. Yarok Field feels like 2019 was long, chat. It was long and draining. It definitely felt like a different year that we got to play Yarok Field. That deck was great. Tons of fun. That's actually a good one. We have a Brazen Borrower here. I have another emblem because I'm a giver.
Let's start at a sizzle and see if you make it. Aw, looks like someone's getting a little sweaty.
Another borrower here. I think in a world where Oko's not legal, I think this might actually just be the best card out of Eldraine. There's a very real chance this is number one. Now, I think Borrower's better. Borrower's had a far wider reaching impact, I think. Bonecrusher's like fine. It's a playable card for sure. But Borrower's like being played in like Legacy 2. And I'd be really surprised if it doesn't see play in Vintage as well. Hey, Ice Swallow, thanks for the tip. Well, waiting for my dashboard to refresh. No comment. Thanks for the support. Hope your new year is starting off well. That was a try to get me to say something. I understand what that username is now. I now understand what that username is. So they've played 3 absorbs and 2 vetoes at this point. I think I'm gonna veto this just to use my mana. Maybe I'm supposed to just save that for this borrower. I don't know. There's a good chance if I save it for the borrower, they get to, that's their last borrower, huh? Are we just jamming Sarkhan here? We might be jamming Sarkhan here. This is their 4th one, right? Their 3 are over here. Maybe I should have kept that Hallowed Fountain earlier. They have a counterspell here. We might lose this race. I think we're going to lose this race to this last borrower. Well, they have Sabotage on top of Absorb. They Quench as well. Yikes. I guess I get to play this and down tick her guaranteed. And then my castle fights their castle and maybe we're okay. What's going on, Weather Lady? Yep, long streams every day this week. Christy and the kids are out of town, so I'm left I've been left to my own devices.
Really big fireball.
I'm very lucky to have you know, they go on vacation. My natural response is, yeah, I get to work more. I like my gerb. My gerb is good to me. Twitch chat, you're all right, Twitch chat. When we filter you out a little bit, you're okay. See, we had a good discussion, Percy. We came to a reasonable conclusion. All right, down to 8. These Realm-Cloaked Giants have been really embarrassing. Yeah, I think we're going to down-tick Chandra to kill the token. Main deck Planar Cleansing. Now is it my turn to hide behind my counterspells? I think so, right? I think we just pass. I'm sad we don't have an extra Chandra in our sideboard for this matchup. I feel like if we hadn't drawn this Chandra, our one of Chandra, we'd have been just dead this game. Don't veto me. Don't veto me. Getting to veto their last absorb is so good here. That's their 4th absorb, by the way. And we know they don't have a counterspell because they would have played it there, right? So I just get to play this and like plus it up. Pump up, the bump up, the wump up, the jam. Pump up, the bump up, the wump up, the jam. Do 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 do. Tick tock goes the clock. Tick tock goes the Chandra clock. Are you dead yet? Are you dead yet? Do 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 beep 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 do 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 do. I feel like as a thought experiment, I should like keep track one day of how many extra minutes I have on the clock all the time. Oh God, what if they have a counterspell? Well, I mean, you know. They beat Chandra, chat. They beat Chandra. Is that the 6th 3-mana counterspell? I quit. I'm done. I'm not playing a postboard game. I'm off it. Losing 40-minute matches and then like dying to I don't know, like if having Chandra doesn't let you win the blue-white control mirror, like it's probably just not worth splashing for. Yeah, I don't know. This deck felt rough. Like the Sarkhan getting completely brutalized by Claim the Firstborn. The fact that there's so many Brazen Borrowers running around in this format. I'd be surprised if this card is playable in its remainder in Standard just because of how bad it is against this card. I think it has to be, at least to rephrase, I think playing this card in a deck like this where you don't have anything else to bounce before it is pretty bad. I think in something like this green-red Sarkhan deck that we have coming up, where you're like actually pressuring the opponent and forcing them to do other things, Sarkhan's okay as top end, but like when Sarkhan's like your first thing that you're doing in a game, and like their borrower's just like sitting in their hand waiting for a juicy target to bounce, I don't think it's very good. At any rate, we're going to dive on into this one here in just a moment. I'm going to hit a quick ad roll while I get this one set up everywhere. When we get back in just a couple minutes, we're going to play some green-red Sarkhan to close out the day smarking some people. Happy New Year's, folks. Thanks for hanging out today. I should kick the client. Thank you for the reminder. That's a A+ recommendation. These people are great. Buy their stuff.